welcome back. I hope you enjoyed spending the week with me and having a look at some of the places that I went and the things that I did. And yeah, so hopefully we'll make a little bit more sense of my journal page today. I collected a few bits and pieces. This is the map from the food market that we went to, which is called Eat Street, which is here in Brisbane, in the North Shore development, which is on the north side of Brisbane, not too far away from the CBD, and it's situated along the river. So we had a really fun night there. It's got lots of ambience, as you can see. The band is great. Amazing a choice of food and entertainment, and there's stuff for the kids to do. There's there's a photo booth, and there's those clowns, that you feed and so forth. So I'm just showing you there. I've got these Super Shifter Watercolour Paints that I purchased from Chelsea Venn Art, and she is a local artist and watercolour paint maker down on the Gold Coast. So yeah, I just bought a little sample card from her to try, and I thought it would be fun to use to sort of highlight all it reminded me of the markets where it had all those colourful lights and music, just all those kind of shiny sparkle things. And I'm feeling a bit confused this week with my page because I want to put part of that map in. I've got this wristband from Eat Street in the green. I went to the garden centre, as you saw, and I have some nice pictures of orchids here, some illustrations. Oh, I'm just showing you there. We're halfway through the second half of the year, so we've done 3/4 of the year. We've got a quarter left. Yikes! So yeah, I really kind of struggled trying to find a bit of a like a coordinating colour theme this week. So even though obviously the theme makes sense to me and hopefully to you, I've shared what I've been up to, but trying to make it look aesthetic on the page was proving to be a little bit difficult for me to get my head around. So I just sort of stuck with my tried and true formula. And yeah, if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen the video where I share my so-called secret collage formula, I have a video on that, and I will link it up the top, up the right hand corner there, as per usual. And so I just kind of stuck with the usual method of trying to find some coordinating things that would tie it together. Of course, we're still here in spring, even though we've moved into October. So I really wanted to bring in some of those spring themed colours with the greens, which of course was quite helpful with my wristband there, and the yellows on the map with I tore off the bit that had the trawler on it. I really like that trawler and the area that the trawler's in. It's got lots of delicious food. I love Asian food and those sorts of spicy type dishes. So that's kind of where I like to haunt in the markets. I do like looking at that Combi Alley part. It's really fun. It's really colourful. It has the most amazing kind of food options with for a while there they had crow nuts. I didn't have a look at this time, and they have that crow nuts and donuts and these sort of pancake things and amazing like giant churros and ice cream flavors. But I'm not I'm not overly a sweet tooth, and so after I'd had some giant Vietnamese spring rolls and my 18-hour beef brisket, which was cooked in tamarind and coconut milk, I didn't really feel like anything sweet. Sometimes I might, like share something with the kids, where they kind of end up eating most of it, which I'm fine with. But yeah, I do like seeing what they have in that combi alley. So you might recognize a few of the things that I'm sticking in here as little mementos of my week. Yeah, I thought I might try and use one of my new stamps, but then I decided that the whole page was looking a little text heavy. So yeah, I thought I will give that a miss. So that makes an appearance, but then it doesn't come back. So up there, I've got my water dragon, I've got my orchids, I've got in the spring sunshine, which, yeah, it was a sunny day. We went to the garden centre, not so much when we were playing golf in the rain. Then I've got my pelican down the bottom and the little birds, and yeah, so that's one of the things I love being out on the golf course, is that it is a bit of a haven for nature. And even though golf courses are really quite heavily, I guess they look very heavily manicured and very heavily maintained, they actually do provide a bit of a sanctuary for wildlife, funnily enough. I've seen so many beautiful birds and other interesting animals on the golf course, which is quite unusual in an urban environment. Yeah, and they all seem very healthy. All the birds seem very plump and well fed, and they of course play their role. They catch the grubs and things that you can find in the grass, so they are helpful as well. So here I'm coming in with some of these Super Shifter colours. So Chelsea advised to just soften them up before you use them, so a little while before you use them, just to put a couple of drops on top of the surface, and then when I come in with my water brush, they're ready to use. Now, if you've been following for a while, you'll know that I'm no watercolor artist, and this is why I've just got this little sample card, because I really just wanted to have a bit of a play, because they're so glittery and sparkly and beautiful, just to add some sparkly highlights to my journal. And of course they're really quite convenient on that card. So when I finish, I just let them dry, and when they dry to touch, I've got a little plastic sleeve that they came in to just keep the dust off them. So here's my completed page. Hopefully it makes sense. It doesn't look too much of a mess, but you can see the sparkles from the watercolor paints. And yeah, I've got an error there on my little typewritten statement, but I don't mind. I think it's quite sweet. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I've got some exciting stuff. I got a massive order from Bookbinders Design, so we'll go and have a look at that. And I'm also going to share my printer's tray at some stage. So till next time, thank you, stay safe, stay healthy, bye.